Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event.
Broadcasting live from the TSU campus in your KXTR studios. It's time to cruise the planet with your host, Mark the Shark.
Why are my nipples so sore?
And DJ Truffle Shuffle.
I feel like you put a lot of thought into the salad. I'm going to go with $20.
For the next few hours, you'll hear all the Tarleton and Stephenville news to get you through your weekend. They're bringing sports, pop culture, and laughs with the best in rock and roll music.
Who was the idiot that gave you that award?
You.
So buckle up, the cruise starts now.
The boys are back in town.
Indeed we are. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. I am Mark the Shark, DJ Truffle Shuffle, riding shotgun as always. How's it going, my man?
It's all right. It looks like we just now got confirmation of the one and only Byron Anderson will be on time for his show.
Yes.
We got a lot of other things to talk about. We got sports balls. We'll talk about the NBA playoffs. A certain someone had a bit of an incident last night in prison, so we'll talk about that as well. We got what had happened was. We got the Tarleton bracket. We got a lot to talk about today.
Some close votes with the Tarleton bracket today. Plus, DJ Truffle Shuffle, I think the Shark Cage is going to be a heck of a segment today.
Ayo.
Yeah, that's
And then
coming up.
And then we saw Family Feud we got to do too.
Oh, and that. Oh, man, I was getting those questions ready today. It's going to be sweet. I can't wait. But, yeah, Shark Cage is coming up at 10:15. Y'all are going to want to stick around because we're doing the game show at 10:45 today because Lance, our boss, has to leave at 11.
Goodbye, my lover.
Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my friend.
Lance and the rest of the game show contestants will be here at 10:45, so we're going to move sports balls to 11:15. But coming up next, it's the Shark Cage.
This segment of Cruisin the Planet is brought to you by Slim Pickens Outfitters. Slim Pickens is a unique outfitter shop located on the square that offers clothing brands like Columbia, Howler Bros, and Chacos, plus a wide selection of other goods for the Tarleton student. Slim Pickens' grand opening is this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at 200 West Washington Street. For more information, they can be found on social media at SP Outfitter.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Cruisin the Planet right here on KXTR 100.7 The Planet. It's always a party on Cruisin the Planet, DJ Truffle.
Yes,
Shuffle.
sir.
Always. So we're going to get to some awesome articles in the Shark Cage where I take you through the weird, the wet, and the wild of the internet right after this song.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mark's Corner of the Sea. It's time to explore a world of oddities, news, and everything else in the Shark Cage.
DJ Truffle Shuffle, this first article, I feel like Katie, our graduate assistant, would very much enjoy.
All I know is that there's a giant squirrel on the front.
Yeah, this article comes from a news source in North Carolina, and it says that a squirrel has kind of set up shop at this mini golf course in North Carolina. He gets every day 2 small cones of ice cream. So it's just like they're about that. I'd probably say about an inch tall.
Oh, like serious, like
they're,
squirrel-sized cones.
Yeah, like
Oh,
squirrel-sized
like they can
cones.
fit in his hands.
It can fit in his hand. He gets 2 a day. Also, he's taking up golf. So he apparently this kid, like some kids, they'll come play some mini golf and stuff. She'll run around the golf course and play with their balls, hit them and stuff. So this squirrel is how I want to retire.
Yeah.
Just eating 2 ice cream cones a day and golfing.
You might find that squirrel on the tour one day. That'd be intense.
The first animal to win a Masters.
Get a little green jacket on a squirrel. Oh, so cute.
He'd probably just want nuts, let's be honest.
Heyo.
Since you get some nuts.
I wonder if
for
he
that
has nuts
squirrel.
in his ice cream.
That's a good idea.
What kind of ice cream are they feeding him?
It didn't specify what kind of ice cream the squirrel was receiving.
I mean, if you're going to take the time to make a miniature cone and a miniature ice cream for him, at least throw some peanuts in there or some pecans or something.
because there's ice cream that has nuts in it.
Oh, yeah.
So I would think that you would have to give the squirrel the nuts it deserves.
They'd hook a squirrel up.
Yeah, they'd have to hook a squirrel up. DJ Truffle Shuffle, do you know what Coachella is?
Okay, I've heard of Coachella. All I know is that it's basically a music festival.
Yeah, it's like a big, huge music festival. Well, Drake was performing there, okay? And while Drake was performing there, a woman broke into his mansion.
What a genius move.
Yeah, right?
Are you kidding me?
But that was probably as far as she thought, because according to the article, she broke into his Los Angeles home, caught wearing one of his hoodies, and drank a Fiji water, a Pepsi, and a Sprite. That's all she did.
Wait, she broke into probably the most popular rapper on the planet's house, stole a Fiji water, a Pepsi.
Yep.
Kylie Jenner would be so disappointed. And a
Ooh.
Sprite.
Yeah. That's it. That's all that she wanted.
So did she get busted for like breaking and entering?
Yes,
or?
she was charged with felony burglary
Felony?
for entering the home illegally and taking another person's property.
That's
So-
a felony to take a Fiji water?
Well, maybe they stuck the hoodie on top of it as well. You know what I mean?
Okay, so she stole so the Drake hoodie
Yeah.
wasn't hers originally.
No. It was
Ooh.
his hoodie. She had it on, sitting in his bed, drinking water when they found her. She said she had permission to enter the home, but I don't think so.
So, like, did his alarm go off, and that's what brought the cops?
I
or-
guess that's kind of how it happened. But, you know, crazy fans, like, oh, I'm in Drake's house. Who cares about the alarm going off? I would assume Drake has security, right?
Yeah.
So,
She downed those bottles pretty fast then.
yeah, that's a
Or
lot of
that's just a
liquid.
really long response time, which could also be true.
Yeah, it's LA.
Jinx. Owe me a Pepsi.
And a Sprite and a Fiji water. Our last article, DJ Truffle Shuffle, on the Shark Cage, sponsored by Slim Pickens Outfitters. Netflix users, since Adam Sandler signed his deal to make exclusive movies to Netflix, have spent 500 million hours watching Adam Sandler films.
That just shows how much time is wasted in this generation.
Yeah.
'Cause
So
we were talking about this outside the show that, I mean, ever since Happy Gilmore, it's just kind of crashed.
Yeah,
all the Adam Sandler movies.
I'm not a personal fan of Adam Sandler. I got it why they signed him to like the exclusive deal, because I feel like a lot of people still watch his movies. But I watched about 5 minutes of The Ridiculous Six, and I turned it off.
It's just it's like it's too stupid. Like, I get where the angle he's trying to play, but it's just too stupid funny to a point. It's just annoying, really.
So the reason that this bit of information is out is because they had a shareholder meeting, like report with all the stockholders, and they are asking, why did you sign Adam Sandler to more movies? Because he just came out with a new one named Sandy Wexler, and then they signed him for another like 3, I think, movie contract. And that's where they said, since the launch of The Ridiculous Six, Netflix members have spent more than 500 million hours enjoying the films of Adam Sandler. Now, I don't know if enjoying is the right word. More so watching. I don't know about enjoying. Because you've probably been there. I've been there. You just sit there and a movie's on. You're not necessarily enjoying it. You're just
it's kind of
watching
like
it.
background noise, if anything, at that point. I mean, I could see those kind of situations. But, yeah, no, I was a huge fan of Adam Sandler's 90s films. But ever since the turn of the century, his films have gotten really bad.
Yeah, so, and you know what's the funny thing is that these 500 million hours are only these 3 movies.
Which are Ridiculous
Six, and then The Do-Over. Have you seen that one?
I haven't seen
It's
that one
like
yet.
him and David Spade.
But it's David Spade like fakes his death or something
yeah,
like that.
yeah, he's trying to do it over, and Sandy Wexler. So 500 million Netflix views on Adam Sandler movies. Kind of makes me feel a little bit better about myself that I haven't partaken
So
in
you
any
think,
of that.
like, you know what? I feel like I've been wasting my time doing some stuff, and then you read stuff like
Yeah.
that. People are wasting that much time watching
Like-
Adam saying, like, I could be doing a lot worse.
Exactly. Like, oh, I don't think I'm getting a lot done. Never mind. I'm getting a lot
I'm doing
done.
a lot better than some.
That's the Shark Cage, where we take you through the weird, the wet, and the wild of the internet. Coming up next, it is the Byron Anderson Show. Stick around.
Pulls it up, dribbles inside to Anderson. He'll throw it down.
It's time for the Byron Anderson Show right here on Cruisin The Planet.
Because sometimes I take one Oreo off, and when I'm watching my weight, I take one side
not.
off and I just eat the rest of it.
This segment of Cruisin the Planet has been brought to you by Happy Tails Dog Grooming. Happy Tails offers all the pet grooming services you may need. Happy Tails is located at 1590 North Graham Street in Stephenville and can be reached by calling 254-968-2442.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Cruisin the Planet. When you hear Byron talking about Oreos, you know it's time for the Byron Anderson Show.
We
What's
actually
up, Byron?
never got that approved.
No, it just happened.
We just kind of made it. Are you okay with that?
I think I would like it if you kept the music going in the background, so it wasn't just all of a sudden me like deadpan talking about, you know what I'm saying, talking about Oreo cookies.
But that's the funny part about it.
I think there probably could have been along the way there could have been some updates that have been done and maybe mix something. Last week, guys, I called you from Disney World, which I think has to be probably as far as you've talked to somebody from on your show, I'm going to guess this year.
Okay.
Has there been anybody that was further than Disney World?
Coach Kent Murphy. He's in Illinois, right?
Yeah, we had a guy from Indiana call in.
So
Indiana.
close.
Close.
So close. I
don't know miles.
Yeah. I would say, the coolest place that anybody
For
called.
sure.
Disney
World is way cooler than Indiana.
Shizzle.
Yeah. Any part of Indiana is not as good as Disney World.
That's true.
I would have to agree.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back, getting back to work. We got a lot of stuff coming on. We've got the Hall of Fame banquet coming up May 6th. I will be emceeing that. So if you want to see somebody fall flat on their face while emceeing, have fun coming to that.
How much are tickets? I may come.
$20.
You think I got $20?
You go, yeah, I know you will, because you're going to work like 3 baseball games this weekend.
That's true.
You're going to put some bills together doing that.
That maybe.
Or excuse me, softball games this weekend.
Softball, yeah.
Not baseball games.
Baseball's away. We'll start Monday night, Byron, the Tarleton spring football game. We had some inclement weather, but they still got to play it.
Yeah, delayed a little bit, but they got it in. You know, that's the great thing about having the turf on the field is once the rain stops and the lightning threat has gone away, you are good to go. So they got the game in. This is a time, and some coaches like to really prop up the spring game. Some guys like to keep it quiet. And Coach Witten is a guy that likes to kind of keep things a lot of times, almost everything on the DL. He likes to do what I talked to you guys about a couple of minutes ago is under promise and overperform, which is he has done consistently through his career here at Tarleton State University. Not that he's big at under promising, but he always overperforms. And I think the most impressive thing about the game is you've got you can see some of these junior college and some of these transfer recruits that have come in and made a big difference on the defensive side of the ball. And also the left side of the offensive line is huge. So,
which is good. That's the side of the offensive line that needs to be big.
And the part of a spring game that you're ever going to watch is, in coach terminology, is what they call good on good. And that's the time where you get the ones against the ones, the starters against the starters. And that's if you blink a lot of times, especially in a spring game, you miss them because they don't want to injure each other. Because, you really think about it, mid-August, is two-a-days coming up, and we both know it's really not two-a-days anymore. But it is, that time where you're getting ready, the training and summer training for the teams as they come back to school. That's only, 4 months away. So you get a major injury and you're threatening your season. So they like to play it safe, but you still want to get some things done. And, I got to go out to a couple of the practices this year, and I kind of keep quiet and stay in the corner and just kind of watch. But you can see a difference. It looks different. It feels different. I think this team is a team. If everybody gets to the fall, I think you're looking at a group that's going to compete even more than they did last year for the Lone Star Conference Championship. There were times at the end of the season where they played Midwestern State where, that's a first-place game. They didn't start off the season the way they wanted to last year, but you're talking about close losses early in the season. But in conference play, they were really good. And, I think that's going to be the situation again this year. I think they'll start off well, and they will compete for conference because, Commerce is always going to be there. Midwestern State's always going to be there. Kingsville has got things going again. Angelo State, The list goes on, but I think you can put Tarleton right back up there. That's going to be, with Coach Witten at the helm, year in and year out contenders for that Lone Star Conference title.
It's the Byron Anderson Show, sponsored by Happy Tails Dog Grooming. DJ Truffle Shuffle, what you got for him?
Okay, so the girls and the guys stickball teams are both in
yes.
situations to where they can flip their conference record this weekend. The men taking on West Texas A&M and Canyon, and the girls we referred to earlier playing this weekend at home against Midwestern State. How are they looking so far?
Well, the men look a lot better over the last couple of weekends since Angelo State. You know, they had that rough start, and it's baseball. You're going to have the times where the bats are quiet and the arms, have a little bit of trouble, unless you're, the number one team in the nation or something like that, and you've just had things fall into place the way you wanted them to. Coach Conger's team got off to that rough start in Kingsville. Since that time, they have done a better job of putting things together, and then they got the 4-game sweep over UTPB this past weekend with impressive games Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And in the finale, I think it was 16-2, a 10-run rule in which they sweep the series. And now they turn their attention to West Texas A&M, who is I believe they're now the top-ranked team in the Lone Star Conference. They are a very good team, and the Texans are going to have to, they're going to have to beat them. They played them here early in the season, and I think West Texas got a 3-1 win in that series. It was a non-conference series, which can at times be confusing. But the Texans, right now, their goal is to get to that 4th spot in the in conference play. That puts you in the Lone Star Conference tournament. And so what they've got to do is this weekend they've got to take 3 of 4 from West Texas at least. I believe they need to do that. And then next weekend they need to take 3 of 4 from Cameron. And that should, if Cameron struggles this weekend, that should put them in 4th place and get them the berth that they want in the Lone Star Conference tournament. Once they get that berth, then we can start to turn our heads. This is a better team than what they've played over the last couple of weeks. They've gotten some bad breaks. Things just haven't gone their way, and sometimes that happens, but good teams overcome that. As far as the ladies go on the softball side, they have been very up and down over the last couple of weeks. They had the great series, and they got the series win 2-1 over Angelo State a couple of weeks ago, and then they went to Texas Women's and got swept. And I don't think any of us saw that coming. And Texas Women's though is a place where that's traditionally happened to a lot of our ladies teams when they're on a good roll and you expect them to take them out. Texas Women's comes around and they just surprise you. They're going to be in action again this weekend at home. Well, they need to get some wins and put those together. Looks like they're going to be able to make the conference tournament, but they have to continue to do what they've been doing most of the season and win some more games. They need a home win this weekend. Come out Saturday, we've got a doubleheader, and then Friday, the games start at 7 o'clock. We will have radio broadcasts on 90.5. Kyle Cruz and I believe Mark Smith will be in the house, as they say. Also, Friday night is going to be the cookout.
Not in the house, in the trailer.
Oh yeah, in the trailer. That's a great place to broadcast from center field. Just kind of a different view, and people walk by and say hi. It'll be a fun atmosphere. Like I said, the cookout, free hot dogs, free food, free drinks. So get out there.
Always a great thing.
Yeah, always fun. And those hot dogs, they know how to. They've been doing this for a couple of years. They weren't as good as they are now when I was in school. I remember them having it and going out there being like, But the hot dogs have gotten better. The quality assurance, our quality assurance person at Tarleton Athletics has really got going. I believe that's Susan Burton. She wears so many hats.
Hot dog
Associate
specialist.
athlete. No, she's quality assurance is what we call with that. She really makes sure that that's up top of the line. I'm just being silly. Of course, she does way more than that.
It's the Byron Anderson Show right here on Cruisin the Planet. Former Tarleton baseball player, current father. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Current father. That's a weird. I've never. Thank you.
It's an honor.
Yes, it is an honor.
It's not wrong,
Let me ask you guys this: how many? Okay. I know this is. I've kind of got sad face on because the school year is winding down. What's in store for Cruisin the Planet the next couple of weeks? Are we going to have a huge send-off party.
Probably.
Something like
You think
that.
so?
We're thinking the last
Fireworks?
Cruisin' the Planet is going to be like a 10-hour show.
Oh wow, a
Like
marathon.
we're thinking
We'll do the
doing like a
marathon.
10-hour Cruisin' the Planet broadcast.
Well, if you would like, I will donate my services. If you really do a 10-hour deal, I would donate my services for 1 hour.
Ayo.
so the Byron Anderson show is going to be a full hour.
It can be extended, and we can go all over the map. Hey, how did I do it? By the way, how did I do against Coach Reisman? Did I get totally smoked?
You got pretty much shut
Good.
up.
That's
But Coach
what I
Reisman
wanted.
is having a tough time right now. He's going up against Dr. D this week,
Well, that's
and he's having a tough
This
time.
music for
but
you,
he did.
Byron.
He swept.
It's okay.
Pretty.
no. I
shut
totally expect. What was the? Can you think of the percentage points? I want to be able to take that back.
I
And when-
wanna-
if Coach is ever feeling down, I can tell him that he beat me by this percentage.
I don't even think you got double-digit votes. So
And I voted for myself. No, I'm just kidding.
That might have been the only vote.
That's okay.
It's okay.
I really didn't vote for myself. I did not. I was out.
That's
I think
good.
I was out of town that weekend. That
Yeah.
was Disney World. So I think I missed it. I didn't get the chance to vote for myself. If I'd had 0%, I would have voted for myself just to make it
get on the board.
look okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
it's the Byron Anderson show. Coming up next, it's the game show because Lance has to leave early. Stick around.
This segment of Cruisin' the Planet is brought to you by Game and Movie Traders Stephenville. Buy, sell, and trade both used and new video games for any console, DVDs, Blu-rays, and comic books. They also feature a selection of board and card games and a full-service skate shop. For more information, they can be reached by calling 965-GAME or at facebook.com/Game and Movie Traders Sville.
It's the game show. It is Family Feud. That was DJ Truffle Shuffle. His partner this week, as always, is Cassidy.
Hi.
Let's see here. We got a late sub, ladies and gentlemen, because
bum, bum.
Winston not
Went
in.
MIA.
And
No idea where he went. He literally just disappeared.
So, Chris, you're
Hello.
here.
I am here.
How's it going?
Oh, it's going great. I love
And-
being on these game shows.
Someone who is very disappointed that Chris is here, it's Lance.
Mark, I'm not disappointed that Chris is here. I'm just disappointed he's sitting in my chair.
Yeah.
I'm on mic
let
too,
it be
Mark, if
known.
you can turn
Let it
me
be
up.
known that I
Gotcha.
did offer him his chair back, and he said no, it's fine.
So,
But I knew that it was not fine.
yeah, if Lance sounds different, it's because he's talking into a different microphone this week. So, Chris, we have a buzzer system here. Truffle, what's your buzzer?
Truffle.
Cassidy?
Daytona.
Lance? That's it. No, that's it. That's it.
Oh,
Let's go with that. Chris, what's your buzzer?
Chris, I don't know. Does that work?
Way to be creative.
No, I'm
All
going to
right.
do a different
is Truffle.
wrestler
How
every week. So
creative
I'm
is that?
going to do Braun, because Braun Strowman is my favorite
Ooh,
wrestler.
Braun Strowman
love
and
Braun, no,
dude, how about
Braun.
Braun Strowman and the Big Show
Stop,
taking the
just
ring
stop.
down?
Yeah,
That was wicked.
Okay, we
That was
can't get.
awesome.
We don't have enough time for that tangent. Okay, Chris and DJ Truffle Shuffle.
Me. Okay.
You guys are up first.
Okay.
Top 7 answers on the board. Name something that you don't wash as often as you probably should.
Truffle.
Yep.
My feet. And
Chris,
Chris.
your sheets.
Sheets is the number 4 answer for 10 points. So, do you guys want to pass or play?
We'll play.
All right. Lance McFarland, name something that you don't wash as often as you probably should.
Mark, show me car.
Car, the number 1 answer for 39 points. Congratulations. Chris, back to you. Name something that you don't wash as often as you should.
I know people like this. Let's go with hair.
Hair is correct. The number 3 answer for 14 points. You guys are on a roll.
Oh, now I can't think of anything.
Name something that you don't wash as often as you probably should. Car, hair, and sheets are off the board.
The only thing I can think of, it might sound like a weird answer, but I don't think people do this a lot.
Ah?
Maybe like wash your,
there's gonna be a time limit, right?
okay, so we've got hair, sheets, and
Somebody's supposed to be writing them down and showing them to us over here.
we've
But
got hair.
Steve Harvey would not let this go on this long.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
telling
So,
you.
okay, I'm gonna say produce. Like people don't
Okay.
wash their fruit. Before
I like
they
that.
eat it.
No.
No, that's
No.
not.
No.
That's not right. That's one strike, Chris. We're going back to you.
Another one that shouldn't be on there, but it probably is. Let's go hands.
Yeah.
Oh,
I knew that one
Hands
was
is
gonna be-
correct. Hands is the number 2 answer for 19 points. So you guys have 1 through 4, 5, 6, and 7 remain. Lance, we're back to you.
your dog.
2 strikes, 5, 6, and 7 left. Chris, name something you don't wash as often as you probably should.
Oh,
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
I have a time limit now.
Something you don't wash.
Can
as
we
often
discuss?
as you should.
No, that's only on the. That's only on the steel. 5, 6, and 7. 10.
Your dishes.
Ew.
I don't know.
That's wrong.
Surprising. I
now,
could see that one being right.
Cassidy,
Dishes at
you
my
can
house are not
steal.
done.
You have 5, 6, and 7 left. If you win, you get all the points. Name something that you don't wash as often as you probably should.
Okay, this is gross, but armpits? No, I tried.
Chris and Lance get the points.
What were the other ones?
Number 5 was clothes for 6
Okay.
points. Number 6 was your ears. People don't clean their ears as much as they
Wash.
probably should.
Wash.
I mean, you can
Yeah,
I don't
sure.
know. And windows
Oh,
was the
Windows,
number
okay.
7 answer for 3 points. So Lance
I think the
and
word wash was getting people.
Yeah.
Throw
I mean,
it
you
off.
can.
I know
don't
that was the question. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Lance and Cassidy, you guys are up next. Top 5 answers on the board. Tell me something most people check on the internet.
Braun.
Yep.
Their credit scores.
Ooh, so sorry.
Are these questions from the 1980s?
I don't know.
What was the internet?
No, this
even
is
around in the
2010.
80s?
This question was asked in 2010.
Okay.
Cassidy.
Email.
Email, the number 1 answer for 54 points. Are you guys going to pass or play?
We're gonna play.
Play. All right, TJ Truffle Shuffle. Tell me something most people check on the internet.
I want to. Okay, I don't know how you like to do this because sometimes you like to get general, sometimes you don't.
These are pretty general.
I want to say like social media. Nope.
No, that's wrong. Cassidy, tell me something most people check on the internet.
So it's general. Oh gosh.
Sure, go for it. General is not an answer.
Your bank account.
Bank account, the number 4 answer for 12 points. So y'all have 1 and 4 off the board. DJ Truffle Shuffle. Tell me something people check on the internet.
The news.
The news is correct for 13 points as the number 3 answer. Cassidy, 2 more left and you clear the board. Tell me something most people check on the internet.
So this was in 2010.
Sure.
Can I say Facebook? I know that's social media, but maybe specifically.
That's what I was worried about.
So that's 2 strikes. Lance and Chris, y'all better be talking. DJ Truffle Shuffle, tell me something most people check on the internet.
I am going to say that people check.
You're pulling a Lance.
Yeah, I know, right? Trying to put it off as far as I can. I don't know. I guess they check their sports teams, maybe. Oh yeah.
Sports is correct is the number 5 answer for 3 points.
Oh no.
There's 1 left.
Oh no.
Cassidy, tell me something most people check on the internet.
Can we deliberate since it's the last one?
Nope.
Oh come on, you let them
Ask,
do that last
ask.
time.
I wouldn't help anyway.
Okay. So name something people check on the internet. What do I do in a day?
10 seconds.
I don't know. The internet radio. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh,
We're okay.
that's
We're
wrong.
okay. They only have one shot at this.
Chris,
They have one
it's
shot
your
at winning.
answer. They're still talking. They shouldn't be. Chris, it's your answer. Tell me something most people check on the internet.
We're gonna go with reviews, like restaurant reviews, things like that.
Oh, so sorry. The number 2 answer for 15 points was the weather. I
I didn't think about that.
I don't know how anybody got that.
Okay.
So that's the multiplier times 2.
How many points was bank account?
Bank account was 12 points. So for the final
Add 'em up
round,
and double them.
let's see here. You went last time, right? Mm-hmm. So Chris and Truffle, 3rd round multiplier. Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
Let's get that buzzer ready.
Top 4 answers on the board. Other than working out, what do people do at the gym?
Chris,
Yep.
swim.
Play basketball.
Oh no.
Is it me?
Lance. Yeah, where you?
Okay, so other than
Working out,
what
swimming and playing basketball, both forms
Probably
of working
working
out.
sauna.
Sauna, the number 4 answer for 7 points. You guys are going to pass or play?
Cassidy gets a chance.
No, she doesn't, because you got one wrong. So
We
we
both
go
got
back.
it wrong, though.
Yeah, so we go back to them.
Yeah, but it leaves the 1
But
through
he
3
has
open.
4, so
No,
I,
that's not.
You've never watched Family Feud, have you?
that's how it works.
Fine,
She gets a
okay,
chance
whatever.
to if she
I
has
don't
to
think
get
I'm
the
going
top 3.
to.
Other than
but
working out, what do most people do at the gym?
have their job there. They work there.
Do you guys want to
Tried,
pass or
okay.
play?
Good shot. I gave you
We'll
a shot.
play.
It's all right.
Play? All right, Chris, other than working out, what do most people do at the gym? Other than working out, what do most people do at the gym?
So all exercise is out.
Out of the table. If it's exercise, you can't do it.
Watch TV. I don't know. They have TVs at the gym now.
No, Lance. Other than
That
working
doesn't
out,
leave much.
what do most people do at the gym?
Shower.
Shower, the number 3 answer for 13 points. So 1 and 2 are still on the board. Chris, other than working out, what do most people do at the gym?
Socialize.
Yes.
Bless.
Talking, 55 points is the number 1 answer. If you guys, what?
Oh no.
I'm really bad at working out. I do a lot of socializing at the gym.
Lance, the number 2 answer still up there. You guys have 1 strike. Other than working out, what do most people do at the gym?
And there's 7 answers.
No, there's
No,
only
there's
4.
There's just 4.
So there's only
Score
one left
like
on the
This
this.
is the
board.
last one. Okay, so we have 2 strikes left.
Yep.
People at the gym, they like play like games like squash or like rock
Oh, that's
climb.
working out.
That's a form
That's
of
a form
working
of
out.
working out.
We're down to your last strike. Truffle, Cassidy, I would be talking about this. Other than working out, what do most people do at the gym? Second answer on the board.
Listen to music.
Oh, so sorry. Truffle.
Well, that's all I do.
No,
at
no,
the
we're
gym
back
is
to
listen
Cassidy.
music and
Yeah, go for it.
socialize.
Cassidy.
Change their clothes.
Oh, Chris and Lance.
What was it?
The number 2 answer for 24 points.
Eating.
Checking people out.
I was gonna
Okay.
say watch
Ooh,
people.
fair enough.
Yeah, so you got to check them
Honestly,
out.
It happens.
So,
it really does.
John Kirby when I see him up there in that cycling class, looking great.
eh,
Was that a little yachty thing?
no, I was just stalling so I could get the music ready.
Oh.
Chris checks out John Kirby when he's at the gym.
So did we win?
Yeah, y'all won.
Hey.
Congratulations.
Hey, Chris.
Wanna leave the
Hey,
music
not
on.
bad, Chris.
You put it in
Are you over now?
I'm
him
decent at
being
this.
in
No,
your
according to
spot?
Katie's
He can
scoreboard,
come
we
anytime,
won.
Mark.
She doesn't know how to score it right, so.
All right.
We
Yeah,
are. We're Cruisin the Planet. That was Family Feud. Coming up next, we're going to get you updated on all of the sports balls and the Tarleton bracket. Stick around.
Yeah, let's get.
Cruisin the Planet is growing every week, and we can't do it without your support.
Yeah, hey, y'all are a great radio show. Y'all keep it up.
Listen every Wednesday from 10 to 12 and Thursday from 4 to 6 p.m. on KXTR 100.7 The Planet.
KXTR 100.7 The Planet and Cruisin the Planet is brought to you by Soup & More. Located just off the square at 309 West Washington Street, Soup & More has panini and deli sandwiches, wraps, salads, and 3 different soups every day. For more information, Soup & More can be reached at 254-434-4900 or by searching Soup & More on Facebook.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Cruisin the Planet. That was Mark the Shark reading you that script. I am DJ Truffle Shuffle, and we have half of the Tarleton bracket Elite 8
Ready to go?
ready to go.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I can't wait because I think my bracket is still intact.
Don't
And
just don't do
we're not
this.
going to spoil it. We're not going to spoil it.
Don't do this to me, Mark. Don't make me kill you on air.
Uh-oh.
Don't make me go Aaron Hernandez on you.
Ooh.
Ooh, too soon? I love being too soon.
Get it? Like, get it? Okay. I don't have a bed
It's funny
sheet
because you
sound.
shot out in Lloyd. Okay, so we'll get to that in sports ball. That's for the other murders. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just on it right now. All right.
I'm Rick Harrison,
And this is my pawn shop.
Okay, we gotta do something.
Let's do the segment
Bracket,
now.
okay.
Okay. So, in the we're going to do that one last. Okay. So, we're going to do a couple of blowouts first. 2 shutouts
Okay.
we had on the right side of the bracket. So, we're going to go ahead and start with the Grove Pool taking on Purple Thursday. And in a shutout, surprising to me, Purple Thursday moving on.
Really? Okay, I
didn't
like
expect
that.
I thought the Grove would put up a pretty decent fight in that scenario, but
I'll have to check, but I think I had Purple Thursday.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't think the pools would make it that far.
Yeah. Okay, cool beans. So Purple Thursday is our first team in the Elite Eight team or segment or whatever it is. All right. And then in the on-campus bracket, we had tailgating going against finding a parking spot. Also a shutout. Tailgating. Moving on to the Elite Eight.
Yeah.
All right.
That was pretty self-explanatory,
Oh, yeah.
I think, on that one.
So-
Tailgating. It's a lot more fun than trying to park 10 minutes before your class starts.
So tailgating will go up against the winner of the old logo against Greek Life.
Ooh.
And then Purple Thursday is going to go against the winner of Larry Joe Taylor versus TTM. So pretty cool matchups coming up.
Fantastic.
All right.
It's getting good.
Now we got a couple of closer ones. In the people bracket, we had Dr. DeTavio going up against Coach Reisman.
Heavy hitters.
And Dr. DeTavio pulls it out. The
Wow.
1 seed in the people bracket is moving on to the Elite Eight. Dr. D will take on the winner of Keanu Perez against the Purple Poo.
Now, for Dr. DeTavio, was it a close matchup?
It was closer, I would say.
Okay.
Coach Reisman definitely pulled in his share of the votes, but Dr.
Me.
D had a substantial victory.
Okay, gotcha. Well, I think I got Dr. D going to the Final Four. So.
Ooh. And then in our traditions bracket, the closest of the votes this week, Duck Camp versus Bonfire. The Bonfire's moving on.
Yeah. So.
And there goes my bracket out the window. Let me go ahead and dig in here for my bracket and just go ahead and tear it up. Right there it is. There's
No,
what I'm
don't
talking
tear it
about.
up.
No,
Don't
it's
tear it
over.
up. Don't.
It's
Okay.
over. My bracket is busted. It's like March Madness all over again.
I can't wait to pick that up. DJ Truffle Shuffle picked Duck Camp, and I picked the Bonfire. My bracket, DJ Truffle Shuffle, still intact.
Yeah.
I can't wait to just excel in this.
I don't even want to
And just
look at
like
my
write
bracket
this down
anymore.
on my list of stuff I'm better at than DJ Truffle Shuffle.
Okay, so Bonfire will go on to take on Silver Bugle versus Yale contest winner. That's your first 4 matchups in the Elite Eight. Bonfire, Dr. D, Purple Thursday, Tailgating, all moving on. Next matchups that we will reveal the champions of on Monday. Silver Bugle Hunt will be going against the Yale contest.
Awesome.
The Purple Poo will go up against Keanu Perez.
Woo!
TTMs are going against Larry Joe Taylor. And then the old logo will go up against Greek Life.
Fantastic, DJ Truffle Shuffle. I can't wait. Make sure you follow us on Twitter to check those votes out. And coming up next, it's time for Sports Ball. Stick around. This segment of Cruisin' the Planet is brought to you by Slim Pickens Outfitters. Slim Pickens is a unique outfitter shop located on the square that offers clothing brands like Columbia, Howler Bros, and Chacos. Slim Pickens' grand opening is this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at 200 West Washington Street. And for more information, they can be found on any social media platform at SP Outfitter.
Coming up next is our sports ball segment here on Cruisin' the Planet, where we're going to talk about what happened to Aaron Hernandez last night. We're going to talk about the NBA playoffs and much more after this song.
Everybody get up, it's time to slam now. We got the real jam going down. Welcome to the Space Jam. Here's your chance, do your dance at the Space Jam. Alright.
Don't let your relationship with DJ Truffle Shuffle and Mark the Shark end in disappointment like everyone's football season sans John Kirby. We get up on all the sports balls on Stephenville's leader in sports coverage, Cruisin' the Planet.
DJ Truffle Shuffle last night. Aaron Hernandez, former tight end for the New England Patriots and now
convicted
murderer, was found dead in his cell this morning.
I like the way you worded it. Now, when I woke up this morning, the first thing that I saw, because as of every millennial, I look at my phone, the first thing I wake up, and there's one little ticker from CBS Sports that says former New England Patriots tight end Aaron Hernandez commits suicide in prison. Now, the way that I understand the story is that he was found hanging by his bed sheets in the cell.
Yeah.
Suicide obviously is the first thought, but later this morning, Aaron Hernandez's sports agent came out and said that suicide for Aaron Hernandez is an absolute lie. There is no way Aaron Hernandez took his own life. Obviously, he's not in the cell with Aaron Hernandez. He doesn't know what's going through his mind. Obviously, sketchy stuff happens in prison. So right now, it's suicide is kind of what people are talking about, but I'm not one to go ahead and close the door on some foul play.
Yeah, that just came out kind of while we were prepping for the show, so I haven't had a chance to read it, but I don't think this story's over.
I don't think so either. I mean, it's very odd. Now, I understand that he's serving a life sentence for the conviction of the murder of Odin Lloyd, but on Monday, he was acquitted of, no, not Monday, Saturday, I believe, he was acquitted of the double murder that he was reportedly covering up by killing Odin Lloyd. And he was acquitted and found not guilty of those murders. It's not very often that someone is found not guilty of double homicide and then kills themselves.
Exactly. But anyways, I don't even care what happened. Good riddance. That's what I have to say about Aaron Hernandez.
Yeah, Aaron Hernandez, and this is something else I want to talk about. And sometimes I talk about things too soon. It's something I've always done. I really don't care.
You're really good at it.
Somebody's going to talk about it eventually, so I might as well be the first one to do it. Is Aaron Hernandez, or was Aaron Hernandez, the dumbest person in pro sports? To have a Super Bowl ring already.
Yeah.
If he stays on the team, he's going to have at least 2 more in his future, millions of dollars, and he's still acting around being a fool with gang-related activity. Does that make him the dumbest person in pro sports ever?
Yeah, I think so. Because he killed a guy for spilling a drink on him. Mm-hmm. That's kind of what it came down to. So it's almost like, why even do that?
Why are you in that situation?
Yeah, why exactly? Why are you in a club on a weekday? I think, I don't know. It's been a while since I've read the case, but I'm pretty sure he's in the club on the weekday. Don't do that. That's an idiot. That's an idiotic move. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'd have to think on that.
It's something we'll mull over and we can talk about in later future segments. But that is what happened last night. What we do know for sure is Aaron Hernandez is now deceased, and that there is an open investigation into whether it was suicide or if there was foul play involved.
DJ Truffle Shuffle. Do you know what's next Thursday?
Next Thursday? Oh, the draft. Whew, I was like, Larry Joe Taylor? Okay, all right.
It is the NFL draft, and I have the ultimate mock draft for you. Now, is there any specific team, position, or player that you would like to start with?
Obviously, my man from Texas A&M, Myles Garrett, has got to be the top talk.
Yes, he projected to go number 1 overall to the Browns. Now, here's what I think, DJ Truffle Shuffle, because I don't know if did you hear about Mitch Trubisky possibly going
I've heard about the Browns
1?
Possibly talking about getting Mitch Trubisky, yes.
I think that was just kind of like talk up, you know what I mean? Like, oh, what are the Browns going to do?
I think it's kind of, we've gotten in this situation where we don't like to just give out the number 1 pick anymore. It used to be where someone would come out and you're like, okay, this guy's the number 1 pick no matter what. Vince Young's going to go number 1 overall. Who goes number 2 is really the big question kind of thing. So I think people today don't like that. They want the idea that anything can happen at that number 1 spot. A lot of people don't even know the name Mitch Trubisky right now.
Yeah.
Coming out of North Carolina, not a huge football school. Go Tar Heels, way to win the championship and for the $300. But Myles Garrett is just the clear-cut, most prolific athlete in the draft.
Yeah. Actually, here's my first surprise pick. Leonard Fournette going number 4 overall to the Jaguars.
The Jags are definitely...
They need a running back,
They need
though.
a back really bad. They tried to go get Chris Ivory last year. Obviously did not work out. TJ Yeldon is their other back in the backfield. He could be a complimentary back. He's just not a featured back. If the Jacksonville Jaguars, who have Blake Bortles, Allen Hurns, and who's the other receiver that's coming off the top? I can't.
Allen Robinson.
Robinson, the two Allen brothers. Julius Thomas at tight end. They have the passing attack. If they can get a Leonard Fournette, a big, solid, number one all-purpose back in that backfield, that offense is going to go from a top 10 offense to a top 5 offense.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Coming in, the next pick that stuck out to me, there's a lot of defense and tight ends in this first
which is
round.
good. We need this
We need
right
both of
now,
those things.
not only as a Cowboys fan, but as an NFL fan. The defenses are kind of slacking. This looks like it could be a good year for all teams across the board to kind of stack up on the defensive side of the ball.
The first QB off the draft is Mitch Trubisky at number 10 to the Bills, which is kind of surprising.
And we've talked about this too. The Bills, for some reason, are just on the hunt for a quarterback right now, and I think they have at least one of the top 10 quarterbacks in the league right now in Tyrod Taylor.
No, I definitely agree with you on that. And some people think that, like, oh, his mechanics are off or whatever. But who does he have to throw to, man?
Exactly. He has, quote-unquote, Sammy Watkins, who's supposed to be his number one receiver, who has spent probably more than half of the last 2 years injured.
Yeah.
And when he is on the field, he's not productive.
Yeah.
He hasn't had anyone. He throws the ball to LaShawn McCoy more than he throws to his receivers.
Yeah, exactly. So I would say go grab a wide receiver like a Mike Williams or a Corey Davis. Like those two guys, those would definitely fit the Bills. Let's see here. Your first NFC East team, the Eagles at 14 are picking Marlon Humphrey, cornerback out of Alabama. I don't know if you got to watch him too much with all the SEC football you consume.
I mean, the thing is with watching Alabama defense is that every person on that defense jumps out on the film.
Yeah.
You know, you can't really just watch one guy on that Alabama defense because every single person on that defense is bigger, stronger, faster than whoever's on the other side of the ball.
Your next NFC East pick, Dalvin Cook going to the Redskins.
That's something that's really scary. You know, right now the Redskins already had the number one offense in the NFL last year just through passing the ball. And Kirk Cousins doesn't have really anyone to pass to over there except for a really old Deshaun Jackson and Pierre Garçon.
Deshaun Jackson now plays for the Tampa Bay
I'm saying
Buccaneers.
last year.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Gotcha.
that's who he was playing. That's who he was throwing to. But so in order to add an actual running game, because they haven't had a running game since Alfred Morris left,
Yeah.
to have Dalvin Cook, who I would say is probably him and Leonard Fournette are definitely the top two running backs, that can make that offense pretty tricky.
The next NFC East pick, the New York Giants take Cam Robinson, offensive tackle out of Alabama. This is scary because that makes that offense pretty good if they can add that tackle spot.
Cam Robinson, one of those guys who on the offensive side of the Alabama ball, he just jumps off your screen. I'm somebody who, when I'm watching football, I watch the offensive line because I know the offensive line is going to lead me to where the play is going. And when I'm watching Alabama's offensive line, I feel like I am always watching Cam Robinson.
The next quarterback off the draft coming just 2 picks later, Deshaun Watson going to Texas.
And I am surprised that Deshaun Watson is not the number one quarterback in this.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand.
Or even going higher. Like, I know this is just a mock draft, but call it Mitch and Deshaun Watson are going top 10. Both
Okay,
picks.
so the thing is with me is that Deshaun Watson and Mitch Trubisky played in the same conference. The only difference is Deshaun Watson won the conference championship the last 2 years, made it to the national championship the last 2 years, won one of those, and was one throw away from winning the other one against an Alabama defense who, if you have to measure quarterbacks, that's the best measurement is how they play against Alabama because they're the most prolific-like defense. I think Deshaun Watson is the number one quarterback in this draft. I know right now he's listed behind Mitch Trubisky, but anybody who gets Deshaun Watson after 10 has a steal.
Exactly. Patrick Mahomes coming in at 27 with the pick right before the Cowboys, going to the Chiefs as Alex Smith's replacement.
I don't see Patrick Mahomes getting picked in the
first round.
I don't really see that happening.
Okay, he's not a first-round talent, but I feel like with the need out there, he's going to have to get picked. Like, you got every single team, think about it, every single team, subtract the Patriots, either has a quarterback, is looking for his backup / the future, or right now is looking for a quarterback. Because, the Cowboys, you really think Kellen Moore can run that offense?
No.
Who's behind Alex Smith? Like, the Giants probably could use a backup quarterback, too.
Because Eli's getting up there right now.
So exactly. So I feel like the need is going to make a bunch of guys first-round picks that aren't necessarily first-round picks.
The problem with that is that this is probably the driest quarterback draft that we've had in probably the last 10 years.
Yeah.
You probably have some more talent coming up in the next year or two. But for those teams that are going to waste a first-round pick on Mahomes, that's tough. I understand the need, but at the same time, there's a first-round talent defensive back sitting right there that you're passing up on for a third-round talent quarterback who will probably never get on the field for you.
Coming in at number 28, Tre'Davious White for the Dallas Cowboys, cornerback out of LSU.
I don't even care who it is. If they get a defensive back in the first round, I'm going to be happy.
That's fine.
If you get a defensive lineman in the second round, I'm going to be happy. And that's all they really need to focus on is defense. The thing is with Jerry or Stephen Jones, you never know what they're going to do. I would have bet my entire life savings that they would get Jalen Ramsey if he's sitting there at number 4 last year. Instead, they get Ezekiel Elliott. Obviously, it pays off the way it does. Our defense is still struggling, though. I really hope they wise up and get a defensive back at that spot.
There you go. That's DJ Truffle Shuffle and I's mock draft. Now we got a little NBA playoff action.
Oh, yeah.
The Celtics are really making me look like an idiot.
Of all the days, I want John Kirby in this studio so I can give him crap because his Celtics are down 2-0, dropping both of their home games to the Chicago Bulls, who are a very mediocre team during the regular season. Here's the thing, though, that you don't think about, is that during the season is a lot different for players like Rajon Rondo, Jimmy Butler, and Dwayne Wade. Playing in the regular season doesn't really turn them on.
Yeah.
Now that they're in the postseason, Rajon Rondo looks like a totally different basketball player.
Which I wish he kind of would have done that last
Where
year.
were you 2 years ago in Dallas, man? I mean, come on. He doesn't do anything all year for the Bulls. Shows up first round of the playoffs, and I think he had double-digit assists both games, Dwayne Wade is playing like a freak. Jimmy Butler's defense is outstanding. This Bulls team, if they keep playing like this, they can make a run right now. I thought at the beginning of the year with the talent that they had, they could be a top 3 or 4 team in the East. Kind of disappointing during the regular season. But right now, they're playing like I thought they could play. And if they beat the Celtics and you get warm, they're probably going to take on a Washington in the second round. You can see them beating them. And then you've got the Bulls and the Cavs for an Eastern Conference championship. That could be interesting.
That would be interesting. So
D-Wade against LeBron.
Celtics are making me look like an idiot. You know what? I don't think the NBA playoffs have been as exciting.
They
as
haven't. But it's still the first round.
It's always like the one and
it's still the first round. You have to remember that the first round matchups, especially in the East, other than the Bulls upsetting the Celtics, there's a huge gap between 4 and 5 in the East. So those Eastern Conference games aren't going to be very exciting. San Antonio playing Memphis is not going to be very exciting because San Antonio is going to win those out. Tonight, though, you do get to watch the Thunder Rockets, which is going to be a good game no matter what. You're going to get the Trailblazers and the Warriors. I know that's a 1-8 matchup in the West, but Damian Lillard claimed that the Blazers would win this series in 6 games. I think you're going to see a different Damian Lillard tonight than he did during Game 1. I could see the Trailblazers finding a way to steal a game in San Francisco, then going to Portland tied 1-1, and then you have a series. Hawks-Wizards, I think the Wizards are probably going to run away with that one, but it's still a 4-5 matchup. Tonight's games, I know we promised Monday night would be pretty decent. I think tonight's games are where the games are going to be at. These are the big matchups that I could see really entertaining you tonight.
There you go. DJ Truffle Shuffle prophesying about NBA playoff basketball. Coming up next, time to figure out why Texas is so much better in the newest edition of the Florida Man.
Real
Stick
quick,
around.
hi Ashley, I see you shout out on Facebook Live. This segment of Cruisin the Planet has been brought to you by Happy Tails Dog Grooming. Happy Tails Dog Grooming offers all the pet grooming services you may need, and Happy Tails is located at 1590 North Graham Street in Stephenville and can be reached by calling 254-968-2442.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Cruisin the Planet, right here on KXTR 100.7 The Planet. I'm Mark the Shark, DJ Truffle Shuffle, riding shotgun, and Big Chris in studio for the Florida Man.
It is I. I have returned, as I do every Monday and Wednesday.
You're working so hard out there, weren't you, Chris?
Man, it's a hard life of listening to music and drinking Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Radio.
But I'm living it.
Radio. Someone's got to do it.
Somebody's got to do it. It's not a job for everybody, I can tell you that. Let's get to the weird, wacky in Florida, shall we?
Yeah. No, I'm so pumped because you said that this was a great Florida Man.
Which every Florida man is great. So.
This is a great
That's true.
Florida man.
It's an easy statement to make.
Let me ask you guys a question. Do you like snakes?
No.
Not at all.
Okay, good. Group consensus that we all hate snakes. Well, 18-year-old Austin Hatfield doesn't
Great
say where
name.
he's from. He's from Florida, though. We know that. I'm gonna assume
Like from the
one of
old-
those towns I can't pronounce.
The old Hatfield and McCoy rivalry.
Boca Raton. Let's just go with that because that's my favorite, name to say. So Austin Hatfield captured a water moccasin this past weekend,
bet
also
I
known as a
Deadly.
cottonmouth.
Deadly,
If you
deadly.
guys are not familiar with that. He decided he was going to keep it as a pet.
Not a good idea.
A wild cottonmouth. We're already off to a great start. So he goes
It
full.
can only go uphill.
He
from
goes
here.
full Steve Irwin, puts it in a pillowcase, and takes it home with him. That's what
I'm
they do.
sure
I mean,
the
they put him in
cottonmouth-
pillowcases.
Yeah,
and,
I'm sure he was just so ecstatic about that.
So 2 days later, he takes it out to play. He's gonna play with his new pet cottonmouth.
That's been sitting
Wait.
in a pillowcase for 2 days.
or did he put it in like a terrarium or something?
It's probably a tad
It
hungry.
does not say if there was a terrarium or anything involved.
Doubt it. He kept it in a pillowcase.
Doubt it.
So, anyways, Hatfield allegedly kissed the venomous snake on the head and mouth 12 times. You
How old
can
is this
understand what's
kid?
coming next.
How old is this kid?
18.
So this guy's like certified crazy.
Oh my God! What an
Certified
idiot.
crazy or possibly a snake wrangler. I don't know. Somebody's got to fill Steve's shoes, okay? It's been way
It's
too
not
long
this
without
kid.
Mr. Irwin.
I'm surprised he survived 12 kisses.
He didn't
Well,
get
the
the
13th one didn't quite come as easily as the snake kissed him back right on the mouth with venom. Not good. He was rushed to the hospital in critical condition. The snake was killed, sadly. Don't take wild animals because you just get them killed.
Rip snake.
Rip snake, rip bird.
Rip rest in pepperonis.
So after multiple anti-venom treatments, he did recover. However, to add insult to injury, literally, he is facing charges for handling a deadly snake without a permit.
Good.
So not only did he
Idiots.
get bit and his face blew up like a
no,
tomato.
Somebody
He's
find
now got
Austin
charges.
and be his friend.
Well, this picture, it's interesting. You guys can't see it, obviously, because we're on the radio, but this picture on the left is an unrelated picture, and it's the same guy kissing a rattlesnake. So this guy's like a professional snake kisser, I guess.
Somebody be his friend so he doesn't have to kiss snakes
If
anymore.
that's a thing, I don't really know
He deserves everything he got.
if that's a thing or not. All right, let's get to this next one. This next one comes out of Key West, Florida. Tropical paradise. Also a big community for running drugs from
Yeah-o.
Cuba and such.
Get that
Which
yayo.
leads us into our next story.
I love the show Narcos.
Oh yeah.
Just
Never-
let you know.
Never seen it.
Cocaine.
I know what you're
Recommended,
doing
though?
after work today. Go watch
Playing
Narcos.
golf.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. Paul Raymond Fraja. Fraja.
He was this close
Austin
to having a
Powers.
normal name. Paul
Austin
Raymond.
Powers, I am your Fraja. Sorry, that's just a throwback. 61 years old. He's a plumber from Key West, Florida. Was pulled over and found in possession of a quarter pound of marijuana
Uh-oh.
and 32
It's called a QP on the street.
and 32 grams of cocaine.
Cocaine.
Is that a lot, DJ Shuffle
Yeah,
Shuffle?
that's a lot.
That's a
That
lot.
is a
1 gram
lot.
of cocaine is $60.
He
the
had
math on that
32.
So he got charged intent to sell, right?
Oh yeah.
Intent
Oh,
to
yeah.
distribute?
No, trafficking.
Trafficking.
Felony trafficking.
Okay, gotcha.
So he said the drugs were in his van for personal use, which is nobody's gonna buy that.
How long would it
because
take somebody to do all that?
A long.
Okay, it
one
depends.
single person.
Okay. I'm just saying, there's some people who can just go at cocaine like non-stop. So hey, 32 might be just a typical weekday for you. You know.
no.
You don't know.
I don't think 61-year-old Paul Raymond is.
If he's still
32
plumbing at
G's.
61, he needs a pick me up around 2:30.
Oh dear God.
A
Anyways,
5-hour energy.
Yeah.
That's what he needs to take.
Mr.
that's a little
Mr.
bit more than
Fraja
5
owns Pipes Plumbing in Florida, and he was booked for felony cocaine trafficking, felony possession of marijuana, as well as a couple of misdemeanors for paraphernalia, having 2 roach clips with him, digital scale, 1 glass pipe, and marijuana residue were all also found at the scene. So he's getting all that.
That's good. Good
he
luck
did,
for
he did
him.
bond out of jail though, which surprisingly was only at $10,000. You think like felony trafficking and stuff would be a little more than that.
You guys looking to invest in a plumbing company with me? I heard there's one in Florida, probably pretty cheap.
probably going to become available here before too long.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they busted him on a traffic stop, pulled him over. Yeah, he tries to say it's all for personal use. It's not going to stand up in court.
That's a lot for personal use.
That's not.
Brings me to my
I
next
could
point.
probably believe the QP, but 30, that's over a pound of cocaine.
That's
Yeah, it's a lot of cocaine.
Or no, that's
dude.
over an ounce, not a pound, but it's over an ounce
lot
of
of
cocaine.
cocaine.
It's
That's
still a
still a
lot
lot.
of cocaine.
let's get something straight. That's still a lot of cocaine.
Regardless of what you think here. So this last one was kind of hard for me to decide because we run 3, and I had 4 here, and I couldn't decide which one I wanted. So we're going to throw this one out. And we'll go to this last story that involves Mike Tyson.
Like the real life Mike Tyson?
No, it doesn't. No, Mike Tyson.
Like Mike Tyson?
Mike Tyson knockoff, if you will.
Mike Tyson the Tiger?
This one comes out of Tallahassee, Florida. A South Florida man is accused of a heinous crime this past weekend after him and his buddy got into an argument over a case of beer.
What?
Was it Keys?
According, it does not say what kind of beer it was. I assume it was probably
There's
like
30 in a
Busch or
case of
something
Key.
really
I could see a
trashy.
fight over 30 beers, but if it's over 24, that's just too far.
According to the Tallahassee Police Department, officers responded to the 1600 block of Airport Drive on April 1st following the report of an aggravated battery and found the victim holding a paper towel to his right ear. He told them that him and his buddy had gotten into an argument over the case of beer. They got into a small scuffle where he was put into a headlock, and then the aggressor bit his ear off.
Ooh!
Went full Mike Tyson on this dude.
Oh, for beer?
David Peters, 22 years old, dropped a case of beer as they were returning from a party. Somebody dropped a case of beer, and they were not too happy. Peters then attacked him and bit off part of his ear during the altercation.
Man,
I just
rip
went,
ear.
I just
What?
rip ear.
Rip ear. Rest in pepperoni.
Bit the man's ear off. So he was booked into the Lee County Jail, released on $5,000 bond Tuesday. Victim's ear could not be reattached.
Goodbye, my lover.
Goodbye, my lover.
Ear. Goodbye, my ear. You've been the one that helped me here.
Yeah, he's toast. So Peters and that guy are probably not friends anymore. I tell you right now. I can see how an argument over beer would happen, but if you bite my ear off over it, probably not gonna hang out with you anymore.
Coming up on the
Hey,
other
I
side.
say we just go ahead and do it. We only got 7 minutes left. You might as well just go ahead and get into...
Hey, so tell us your side. What happened?
Hey, I'm an innocent bystander. They saying I drove a getaway car, but I cannot see. I'm legally blind.
This segment of Cruisin The Planet has been brought to you by Happy Tails Dog Grooming. Happy Tails Dog Grooming offers all the pet grooming services you may need. Happy Tails is located at 1590 North Graham Street in Stephenville and can be reached by calling 254-968-2442.
Since we got Big Chris sitting right here, we got another OU arrest.
Oh God, I haven't heard about this.
The one, the only Parrish Cobb. Armed robbery.
He's playing for the Packers, right?
He's not playing for anybody.
He's not playing for anybody right now.
He's not enrolled at OU anymore. He's not on the team anymore. He's out. He's done. But he got charged with robbery with a dangerous weapon, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, and conspiracy to commit a felony.
Congratulations, Chris.
Those are 3 felony raps that he's getting hit with. So I don't know. Do you remember how good was Parrish Cobb?
Obviously not that good if I can't even remember who he was.
Okay.
I thought he
I think
was
I was
pretty
thinking,
good.
I think I was thinking
I remember
of
the
Randall
name.
Cobb or
I thought he was
something.
being. I thought he was.
Well, I
pretty
mean, you don't
decent.
forget the name Parrish.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of tough. But I mean, I've heard of him, but I can't tell you any of his accolades
That's
or
all right.
anything. And I watch him football pretty close.
Former Midwestern State University right up the road. Rodney Higgins Jr. got hit with a sexual assault in a residence hall on campus.
Ooh.
For those of you who don't know, Midwestern State, kind of, yes, our rival.
They are definitely our rival.
So that's one for us.
I just lost my headphones, so I don't know what's going on.
Here we go.
Go
I
ahead.
gotcha.
Just
You're
hit me
good.
with the next one.
See, y'all, what had happened
Okay.
was...
Former NFL wide receiver Lewis Murphy got arrested for trying to bring a loaded firearm on a plane. What? Like flying dirty?
Flying Dirty? The remix?
Heyo. And then we got only one more.
Uh-oh. Junior.
Do you know who this is?
I think I know who this is.
Hit it.
See, y'all, what had happened was...
Washington Redskins linebacker Junior Gillette got arrested on charges of disorderly conduct and failure to comply with police officers. The story goes that Gillette was at a musical concert at MGM Park in Biloxi, Mississippi, when he started a fist fight. Police had to use a stun gun to subdue Gillette.
Stun gun, you say?
Heyo, don't tase me, bro.
Sounds like the mood was getting a little electric.
Don't quit your day job, bro.
You're telling me I couldn't be a stand-up comedian? Is that what you're saying, Chris?
I wouldn't pay to see you.
Oh, yikes.
I'd pay to be your friend, though.
That's nice.
Goodbye, my lover.
We're not friends anymore. That's what this song
I guess I'm going golfing by myself today.
Nah. We are Cruisin the Planet. For DJ Truffle Shuffle, I'm Mark the Shark. Thanks for rolling up with us this week. We'll catch you on Monday.